Okay, here we go. Sue's ready. I think I'm ready. Just gonna grab some water. Okay, so let's make sure we got some weights, some bands, and a Pilates ring or a ball. How about that? Here we go. Nice big deep breath. Reach the arms nice and long. Lift the shoulders up. Try to get taller. And then you're going to take it all the way down. Let your head go. Let the whole upper body just sort of hang out. Take a big deep breath. And as you exhale, roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Next, let's do that again. Reach the arms nice and long. Lift everything up. And then swan dive it all the way down. Releasing the whole upper body. Try to get the legs working towards straight if they're not already. Big deep breath. And as you exhale, come on back up. One more time. And then take it all the way down. Nice big deep breath. And roll it up slowly. Okay. Sweep this right arm all the way up. Let the hip go to the right and let the arm go over the ear. And then do the same on the opposite side. Hip goes out, arm reaches nice and long, all the way over. And let's do that again. Really try to reach that arm up. So you get a full side body stretch going from the hip all the way up to your armpit. One more. And here's your last one. Okay, let's make a fist. Thumbs up. Send the elbows back. Your feet should be about hip width apart. Keep the legs long. Slowly come down. And back up. And you can limit the range of motion on the first few if you're kind of not ready to explore deeper. But when you are, certainly do, right? Shifting the weight backwards, keeping the hips back. That's the important part to really get length in the hamstrings, is you got to get the hips going backwards. Now, working that back, you're going to keep those elbows nice and high. You're going to pull that belly in. Don't let gravity take over. We'll just do a few more. And last one. Okay, so from the stand-up position, I want you to reach the arms up, lift the shoulders up. Now you're going to bring your hands to heart. You're going to step your right foot backwards. Now you're going to lift the heel up in the back and give your upper body just a small forward lean. And now lower the heel towards the floor. It's probably not going to get down. And then lift back up, and just do that a few more times. You're just getting the blood flow to the feet, the calf muscle. And now step forward and do the same with the other one. Big step back. And then up with the heel first, and then try to lower it. Two more, and then we're going to meet in a high plank. Okay, so let's take the hands down to frame your front foot. Step it back. You're in your favorite position. Just 5 deep breaths here. Now let's soften the knees to the floor. Let the hips come forward and take your gaze forward. And now we lift the hips up and we send them all the way back over the heels as you lower the chest towards the floor. Now bring it forward. We're going to rock this forward and back 5 or 6 times. Find a pace that feels good. Pair it with your breathing. Draw that stomach in. That's what you got to focus on. Okay, from here, easy transition to some cat-cows. Step your hands in, so their wrists are under the shoulders. And same thing, it's all about pulling that belly in as you flex this spine. Try shifting your hips back a little bit on the last couple. And now with a neutral spine, we send the left arm out and the right leg back. And then we switch sides. Try not to let the hips shift, right? You want to keep nice and square through your center by engaging the core. Just keep oscillating side to side. Nice and slow and controlled movements. Getting both limbs really long on each breath. A few more. And now with this nice easy transition to Sue's favorite pose, meet me in bear. Get those knees 1 inch up off the floor and then put them back down. Do it again. Lift and lower. 4 or 5 more times. We got this. Make sure everything releases when the knees get to the floor. So you're not using any momentum. Okay, on this next one, we're taking it to a small downward dog. So now the heels should be able to get to the floor. Push them down, get the legs nice and straight. Now here we go. Both heels lift up. So you're right on your tippy toes. And then back down. Rock that 4 or 5 more times. Really good for the feet. Your ankles. Okay, we're going to walk our feet towards the hands. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards. And then arms out to the side as you slowly come back up. Reach for the ceiling. Lift the arms up. Lift the shoulders up. Try to lift out of your hips. And then relax. Okay. Leg time. We're going to start with legs. We're going to start with a fairly easy one. Grab your weights. The heaviest ones you got. Feet hip width. We're going to do a double leg deadlift. This is still sort of kind of a warm up. So coming down slowly, weights out in front, very close to the body. Up and down 8 times. So you want to kind of resist it going down. So you're not in a hurry. You've got time to concentrate on keeping the hips back, keeping the belly in, and the legs long. Pair it with your breath. Inhale going down, exhale coming up. Keep the shoulders broad and your spine long. We're not rounding the back. Couple more. Okay, so on this next one, when you get to the top, you're gonna step your right leg back like you're gonna do pyramid stretch. So feet are as far apart as you can get them, keeping them both long and heels down. Now you just slowly come down with your weights to frame the foot, and then you come back up. So the spine stays long and the legs don't bend. You go as slow as you need to, so that when your body is moving, you feel stable. When you're coming up, you're pushing through that front heel. Don't depend on those toes. This is all about that left hamstring and glute, mostly glute. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more, and then we switch sides. So step the back foot forward, send the other leg backwards. Make sure you got that distance front to back, but both heels remain down. Start your descent. Lots of control going up and down. Try to really weight into the heel of the front foot. Two more. Okay, step your back foot forward. Now we're just going to do a little mobility work. So we're going to alternate stepping back. So alternating reverse lunges, right leg goes back, lower the knee, step it forward. You decide how far you can send that leg back. You want to be going straight down with the torso. Keep alternating. Keep the movement smooth and in control. When you're stepping forward, you're weighting into the heel. Go at whatever pace you can handle. A few more on each side. Step it forward. Put your weights down. I'm just going to plug my computer in because I forgot to. Grab a sip of water. We're going to take it down to the floor. Either grab a ball or a Pilates ring or a pillow. We're going to work our inner thighs and our outer hips. So make sure you have one of these small bands close by. We're going to start with inner thighs. So take it down. Ball a ring between the legs. Nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Squeeze and release. You can tilt the pelvis up when you squeeze in, so you feel that low back skin on the floor. Then you can let it go when the knees come out. So just keep the pace the same, nice and steady. Okay, so now we're gonna keep doing the same thing, but we're gonna add a 3-second hold on the squeeze. And then you let it go. Keep doing that pelvic tilt if that feels good. Do 4 more. Then we're gonna pick our feet up off the floor for the final round of squeezes. Okay, so squeeze it in, pick your feet up off the floor, count to 3 slowly, put the feet down, and then release the squeeze completely. And then we start again. So squeeze in, lift up, count to 3, put the feet back down on the floor. Release the inner thighs. Do that 8 times. Try not to use the arms to help your knees get in. You want to keep them nice and relaxed on the floor. This is all about your inner thighs and your core. So keep the belly down, the lower back on the floor, and just squeeze those knees when the feet are up. Okay, you're going to take your Pilates ring into your hands. You're going to send your hands directly up to the ceiling, or you're holding the sides of the ball, whatever. Now lift the legs up. So now you're going to trade the ring and the ball for your feet. So open the feet, hold the ball between the legs, lower it down, and bring it back up. Get it back into your hands now. Send the arms back behind you. Make sure you can still see the arms in your peripheral vision. Squeeze the ring as you move the arms back and back up again. And then back to the feet. Lowering, lifting, send the arms back. Try this a few more times, and then we're going to add on. Now, if you need help getting the legs back up, you always have the choice to bend them at the knees. Makes it a lot easier. When you release the ball now, and you send it backwards, keep squeezing it, but try to lower the legs while the arms go back. So both are lowering simultaneously. Then switch the ball to the feet, send the arms back and the ball down simultaneously, and then switch it. And just keep rocking it this way a few more times. I'm going to try to do 3 more here. Modify those legs if you need to. Okay. Rock and roll yourself up. Put the ball off to the side of the ring, you don't need it. Grab your little band, put it around the ankles. Here we go, you're back down on the floor. Legs up. Same as when you were doing the ball. So you go out and in slowly, no holds. Full range of motion as soon as you feel ready. Keep your stomach pressing down. Get flat on those shoulder blades. Relax the arms. It's all about opening now as wide as you can and closing with control. So you're resisting it. Do 5 or 6 more, nice and slow. And then we add the hold. So on this next one, hold it out, count to 3, release it slowly. Do that 8 times. Should be working close to your last rep. Now you're just gonna hold it out and pulse out an inch, in an inch. Try to move the feet forward a little bit so you're reminded to keep that belly pressing down. And now relax, bring those knees into the chest. Take a little reprieve here. Maybe circle the knees, whatever feels good. Now you're going to take that band and lift it above the knees. We're going to rock and roll onto our right side with those legs bent 45 degrees out from the body. So normally we start this with our feet together. We're not going to do that this time. You're just going to lift your top leg up, count to 3 slowly, and then you're going to lower it down slowly. So lift up, the leg stays bent, lower slowly, keep that going. Now, important nuances here to keep that left hip stacked over the right, don't let it rotate back. I'm going to do this about 8 more times on this side. The hold here, make sure you're counting out 3 each time. Okay, take a little reprieve here, massage that butt cheek a little bit, whatever you got to do to reset. And then we're going to come back, and the last round is going to be with the leg straight. So you start with your leg bent, same position you were in last time. And as you lift the leg, you straighten it out. So when you're doing your 3 count, the leg is long. And then you pull it back in, let it relax on top of the bottom leg. And then you repeat. Lift up as you straighten it. Count to 3. And then you lower it back down. Do that for a total of 8 reps. So when you're straightening the leg, it's under load from the band. We keep the heel in line with the hip and we keep the hips stacked. Pay attention to your form. Last one, and then we switch up sides. So roll over onto the opposite side. However you get comfy with your upper body, it's fine by me. So here we go. Leg stays bent. Lift it up. Give me that 3 count hold. And then lower down slowly. Definitely need to buy some of these newer bands because they're worn out. I guess nothing really does last forever. Don't forget to pair these movements with breath. Okay, so adding on, we're gonna lift up and straighten the leg at the same time, and then you do your 3 count hold. Come back down with control. And you have 8 in total to complete. Make sure you're not cheating yourself of that 3 counts. Couple more. Okay, so after this last one, get onto your back side. We're gonna take the band off. Actually, no, keep the band on, I'm sorry. Keep it on. Feet on the floor. Very close to your butt. Make sure your feet are at least hip width apart, maybe a tiny bit wider than hip width. Just so you feel a little bit of tightness in the band. So walk your feet out till you feel that. And then I just want you to rock the pelvis forward and back a few times. Slowly. Keep the weight in your heels. On the next one, excuse me, on the next one, tilt the pelvis up, press up through the heels, into a bridge. Lower back down 1 vertebrae at a time. So you're going nice and slowly. Then you're going to take that pelvis, roll it forward, send it back up, and just rock that up and down, maybe 3 or 4 times. Make sure you've got some tightness in that band. So it should take you 3 or 4 counts to get up and down 1 rep. So it's not super slow, but it's not super fast. Okay, on the next one, before you send the hips up, try to bring your feet a little closer in. Try to open them a little wider, not much. Now weight into the heels, tilt that pelvis up, bridge it up, hold it here. So a couple of things. Relax the arms to the floor. Make sure you're flat on the upper back. Walk your feet out 1 little inch wider. And now you're going to go out with the knees, hold for 3, and then in. So the knees are probably moving maybe 2 or 3 inches or 4, not much. Out and in. Don't forget your holds, do it 8 times. So you're only coming into your starting point. We're not bringing the knees close together. I want you to concentrate on keeping those hips up as you open out as wide as you can. Okay, hold it out as wide as you can if you've completed the 8 and pulse it out, in. It's very tiny. Hold it out. Now we're going to bring the knees to a squeeze. Get them in, squeeze them hard, open them back as wide as you can. Do that 8 times. So I want you to count in for a 3 count squeeze. And then when you take them out, I want you to do that same 3 count before you come back in. Make sure the hips are not getting close to that floor. You got to send them up. Okay, after 2 more reps, I just want you to hold them out. As wide as you can, just hold. And then slowly lower down, and we get to say goodbye to this band. Rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. You're going to grab your weights. So we're going to start with punches. So get weights in both hands. Palms are facing each other. Your arms are long. So you keep your head on the floor. I want you to lift that right arm up towards the ceiling and lower it back down. Switch to the left. Lift the left shoulder up. So the left weight's higher than the right. Lower it back down. You have that same 3 count hold as you alternate this. Lifting and lowering. Should probably be using the heaviest weights that you have in your pile. And we're not bending at the elbow. This is a rear delt shoulder exercise. And if you don't feel it challenging, or at least you're not starting to, then your weights are too light. You could try doubling up. Maybe keeping your hold a little longer. Try to keep the back of the head down on the floor and your neck relaxed. Okay, let's try to do both at the same time. Lift up, lower down. Do a couple more. Then we're gonna do a quick transition here to some tricep extensions. So bending at the elbow, weights come down nice and slow, a lot of control here, and right back up. So it's really important to try to keep the elbow over the shoulder. And don't over squeeze your weights. Try to keep the hands as relaxed as possible. Keep those going, try to do a few more. Alternate if you have to. Give me 4 more. You can do one at a time if that's easier. And then when you're done, put the weights down, grab a quick sip of water. So next chest exercise is going to be flies. You're going to do a combination starting with flies and then transitioning to presses. So whatever weight you want to use, grab it. You got a weight in each hand, palm space, open up nice and wide, and then bring them back like you're hugging a big, huge tree. So we only get a micro bend in the elbow. Work whatever range of motion you can. Remember, it's all about control and carrying your breathing with the exercise. Try to go out nice and slow. You're gonna do 5 more and then you're gonna transition to a press. All right, your presses, make sure the back of the arm's getting down to the floor. Nice and slow. Exhale when you come up. More. Okay. Rock and roll yourself up. Shake out your grip, your hands, so they are nice and relaxed. We're gonna come back down on your backside. You're gonna bend your legs 90 degrees, send the arms up to the ceiling. So before we start to extend out opposite limbs, I want you to press your belly down to the floor. Keep that pressing down the whole time you do this exercise. So now, when you're ready, left arm goes back, right leg goes out. Do that 3 count hold, and then come back in. Switch sides. Don't forget to breathe. If this feels easy still, move your knees further out and don't let them come back close to you. You need to take a little break, pull the knees in, chill out, relax, and then start it up again. We're going to do 5 more reps on each leg. And when you're done, bring it in. All the hard work's over. 2 minutes to do a quick stretch. Feet on the floor. Take your right foot, put it on top of your left thigh. Flex that foot, keep it that way. Bring the knee in. Give it a big old hug in as you move that right knee out. Circle your left ankle. Go the opposite way. Point and flex it. And both feet back to the mat. Left foot over right thigh. Bring it in. Hold on. Try to move the left knee forward. Circle the right ankle. Other way. Point and flex. And happy baby stretch. Grab hold of the outsides of the feet, knees towards the floor, heels towards the ceiling. Use your arms to help you get the knees down a little more. Keep that lower back on the mat. Okay, knees come in. Make a nice little circle to massage the lower back. Go the other way. Rock and roll yourself forward. We're going to get up onto our tippy toes. And then fold forward, fold. And then you're going to roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Thank you so much for your power and strength. Thank you for waking up.